how are we supporting our mentors with language that is building confidence? The orientation process set up to criticize. And you and I were talking about how it, depending on the facility, it can be unstructured, it can be vague. There are not set check-in times or guidelines for how those check-ins should go. And even this day and age, you have nurses with 2, 3 years of experience mentoring the brand new nurses. So there are brand new nurses that were criticized, that don't know what they don't know, training brand new nurses in a way that feeds that criticism. So I think what the system is calling for is kind of a two-pronged approach. The first is, how are we supporting our mentors with language that is building confidence? Because they were given language to criticize and they don't know what they don't know. So how are we supporting our mentors? But even more than that, how are we structuring our orientation programs? And just a simple sheet giving them the words of like, what do you feel like is going really well? What do you feel like your biggest challenge is? On a scale of 0 to 10, 10 is like, I'm super confident and crushing it. And 1 is like, I quit. Like, how confident do you feel? And what do you think you would need in order to give yourself a higher number? Like, if they just had that structure, like it would go a long way in terms of opening conversations to like, okay, now I understand what you do feel great at. Like, let's highlight that and let's help you do more of that independently. And now I understand what you don't feel great at. And that scale of 0 to 10 and help me understand what would need to shift to give you a higher number. Like, all of your clues to skill and confidence lie in that question alone. But our mentors are not prepared with this.
I think there's also an idea about what kind of person is becoming a nurse right now, and what kind of attitudes they may have, and what kind of shortcomings they were raised with. And rather than take our role as leaders and address some of that and develop them, we kind of just like write it out and say, oh, well, that's their generation, or that's
so good.
these younger people. And I don't think that's really our role either. If that is what we received, meet somebody where they are and help them.